start recording. There we go. I am testing out decks in Master Duel. So I had an idea with my ghost tricks. I should load up the game. I don't actually I have an idea. I don't know if well, there you go. Twitch is doing its thing now. I had an idea. I also had an idea with my overlay stuff. Thank you, Twitch mobile app. How do I do this? Because my idea was that I have the game capture over the overlay, but I need the other stuff. Because if I drag this down, everything's going to be underneath it. Or I'm going to accidentally put. No, I didn't. Put it under there. Alright. Everything looks fine. I'm surprised I didn't. Because that's that, right? Yep, yeah, that's that. Okay, interesting. I don't know a lot of my my settings. There's the Konami logo. There we go. Yeah, so this is now over the overlay a little bit more. Because if I do it, if I move that down, it gets cropped off a little bit. But if I move that up, it's just because Minecraft, I made the thing with Minecraft in mind, and then I forgot that my Minecraft resolution's a little bit different. So no matter how I moved this, it just didn't move correctly. But I have a fix, because it's just slightly over. But I might edit it to make it look better. I'm still have to at some point actually edit this to make it look better. But that's a later date. Like, I actually will draw something for it. I just thought I'll make a gradient. But the idea with my ghost tricks is that I'm gonna try and see if there's a because it's either I make a whatchamacallit, a mill deck or a burn deck with them, because that could work really well. But I need to find cards that work with it. So I do know of a place that I could look up, but which one is it? It's one of the ghost trick ones that I don't have. Ghost Rick, that's how I remember to spell it. Which one? Werewolf. So yeah, when this case card is flipped face up, inflict 100 damage to your opponent for each set card on the field. Which is pretty cool. Oh, werewolf, not werewolf. But if I just put in inflict here, I should find cards that yeah, when a sub-terra monster you control inflicts better damage. So yeah, I'm gonna have to read through all these cards. But I think I can try and make a burn deck with these guys. Because I can stall out easily, and then burn deck is a bit harder to do. Or it's a bit of a way to do a burn deck, but it's a bit out there. So I just gotta find things that work. I think what I might do, because I'm not gonna actually find it properly, I'm gonna have to Yugioh. Know of one thing when I was looking up ghost tricks. That's from okay, just a general sort of burn deck you can make, and I want to see if I can make what's there and test it out for myself. So what I'll do, what deck aren't I gonna use anytime soon? Probably that one. Oh, press the wrong one. Come on. I'll just remove this one. It's just the Fracture deck which I removed quite a few of the ultra rares. But yeah. Create a new deck. So let's get through all of this. So this one's Ghost Tricks. Oh, it wants Fairy. Stinger. That one. Mary. Mummy. Spectre? Spectre again. I should actually know these cards. Oh, that's Lantern, not Spectre. That's Spectre. I also forgot Miss Siren Stern. Stern? I don't actually know. I think it's Steen. Warwolf. That's burn damage. I think this is like where it gets to the weird cards. Shadow Priestess. Oh no. I thought that was one I can get injury one fast. Yeah, see that can work. And Stealth. Bird. And then we have this koala. This koala. Flip inflict 400 damage to your opponent for each card in their hand. Okay, yeah, that makes sense for burn damage. And then prediction princess. Astromorogram. I'm waiting for like the card that makes it hard for me to like, that is like the ultra rare. Princess of Tsuyugori. Flip inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Points of damage to your opponent. To your opponent's life point for each spell and trap on their side of the field. That's a very old card, especially because the art. And then we've got more onto spells. Obviously the Ghost Rick. They want Trick Shot, Museum. Museum makes sense for what you need. Allure of Darkness. I've put double E, not S. That's super rare that I don't have. I'll find something. Book of Moon. I have those. That's a good reoccurring nightmare. That's also super rare. Swords of Concealing Light. I actually learned that there was like, actually, yeah, there's an actual like monster related to Swords of Revealing Light and Swords of Concealing Light, and I think that's a sword soul. He doesn't count. And Ties of Beverin. That's an ultra rare. Oh boy. That's getting into the territory of cards I don't own. And now we've got the trap cards. So I wanted to see how this goes and see if I can find better cards. Because I might not make the cards it's trying to get me to do. Ghost Trick Night, Ghost Trick or Treat, Ghost Trick Go Around. And the free trap cards that you need for this. Vanish. And then we've got Anti Spell Fragrance. I think I misspelled that. Yeah, I mixed TI. It's also super rare. And then I'm just gonna put in Mirror Force because we want Quaking Mirror Force and Blazing Mirror Force, because you know that's what's there. Cease Fire. If a face down defense position monster or an effect monster is on the field, change all face down defense position monster on the field to face up. Flip monsters affected are not activated at this time. Also, you inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each effect monster on the field. Interesting. And then... okay, I'm gonna leave that be for the moment. There's another lot of cards that I'm not... I don't know if they want all... or not. Nightmare Wheel. I don't even think I have that one. No, but that's a rare, so I can make that easily. Ojama Trio. I think it's because of how the Ojama Trio works. So yeah, it's just you summon 3 Ojama tokens to your opponent's field and defense position. They cannot be tributed for a tribute summon, and each time one is destroyed, its controller takes 300 damage. It's just a funny card. Ring of Destruction. I knew I misspelled it somewhere. D-S-T... there it is. R-U. Ring of Destruction. And then they have... we're missing... well, we're not missing some cards, that have multiple listed. Just Desserts. Inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster they control. That's cool. And then they have like 3 others, or 2 others, because it's like slash this one. Secret Barrel. Inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each card in their hand, and or each card they control. And for each card they control. Why not have all 3? And Secret Blast, which I have. Now I don't know where to increase the amount for some of those cards. But other things they want for the extra deck is Ghost Tricks, and that's just Ellicott, Angel of Mischief, and Dullahan, as well as Embodiment of Judge, Crime and Punishment. I'm not gonna do that one. Acid Golem of Destruction with Creature Strop. During your standby phase, attach one material from this card or take 2000 damage. You cannot special summon any monsters. While this card has no Xyz materials, it cannot attack. Okay. So I guess you would like keep it out on field, because it's just 2 level 3s. You keep it out on field, and then once you have no more materials to it, you just switch it out. And Lionheart. If this face-up attack position card, this face-up attack position card cannot be destroyed by battle. When you take battle damage from battles involving this card, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the amount of battle damage you took. If this card battles an opponent's monster during damage calculation, leave player's turn, you can detach 1 material from this card. Your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from that. Ooh, that's just a level 2, 3 level 1s. Of course. Why not? Lynxes. Catrix. That one, and Linkgrave. See, I don't understand. Like, Linkgrave is just to keep yourself alive, and Wee Wee Witch's Apprentice is alright. We don't need to do that. Okay. So we've got this set up. Now the question is what do we do from here? Because anti-spell fragrance is just an annoying card. Especially because we've got spells ourselves, because it's both players. I just don't want that. I have 2 Quakings, so we can have those. Activate this card by targeting 1 monster your opponent controls. It cannot attack or change its battle position. When it leaves the field, destroy this card. Once per turn during your standby phase, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. That monster must be on the field to resolve this effect. We'll have 1 of those. And we got a glossy finish. I don't know about Shadow Princess Fleet Ohm. This Koala is understandable. We might want to have more wolves. I think another museum. More chances to have museum. Ceiling Light just keeps me alive for a lot longer. We'll generate a secret barrel. See, I'm not willing to make ultra rares, so I'm not gonna have, as funny as Ojama Trio is, I'm not gonna have it. Allure of Darkness, I just can't be bothered making things. Recurring Nightmare is good. Target 2 dark monsters with 0 defense in the graveyard. Add those targets to hand. What can I get for it? Spectre, Mummy and Stern. The Protected Fiction. I actually might have more of those. Pay 2,000 life points and target 1 level 4 level monster you control for the rest of this turn. After this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters. Also special summon 2 monsters from your deck with the same type, attribute, and level as. See, I don't need that. Ceasefire is alright. I have the other one. Ring of Destruction. Nah, not really. Blazing. What's this? When an opponent's monster declares attack, destroy as many attack position monsters your opponent controls as possible. And if you do, take damage equal to half the combined original attack for those monsters. Then inflict damage to your opponent equal to the damage you took. Yeah, no, we don't need that. I can't actually make those. We'll go with. Do I have any extras? No. Okay, I'm just gonna go normals. And then just number. That's the wrong arrow. That one. Yeah, I hate that I can't dismantle these ones. I've got dupes, but I can't dismantle. See if I'm not gonna use the iframes. Generate on a hue. That one. Yeah. Let's have more trick shots. I don't have any more view. Stern gives me out more spells. Spectres is good to be able to get more level 1s. Actually, I should have more level 1s because if I don't, I can't get out Embodiment and Lionheart. I don't have enough for more Marys. I might actually put in Jack Frost. Put in 2 Jack Frosts. That's just if I take an attack directly. Mummy gives me an additional summon. Yeah, could always be good. Always better to have a chance of getting more of those in case you get destroyed. Inflict 300 damage to your opponent for each card they control. If this card you control is destroyed by your opponent's card and sent to the graveyard, inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. Secret Bird, once per turn you can change this card to face down defense position. When this card is flipped up, deal 1000 damage. See, that's just funny. Might actually add another one and generate it. And for the last thing, I think maybe maybe another one. We can try out that new deck. I always go for my the heroes of the these ones, the elemental sabers. So they don't have a real good way of dealing all the time with some certain cards and decks, so it's just easier to go through that. We'll go random because I don't actually know. It'll be interesting to see how this go. I don't know much about burn. Like, what's good for burns. I have Take Burst, Ghost Trick or Treat. I need a field. Oh, I need a link. If you control a Ghost Trick field spell or link monster. So yeah, I need the field. I mean, set that, and then I guess set that, and we don't have anything. I needed the field spell, so this would be great. This one was returning someone to the graveyard, add one from the deck to your hand, except that. Each card they control. And give yourself number. That's the only one that's then I think remove it. You take damage. We book a moon, that one. Then it's flip summon, and I can't flip summon something that's already up. Let you activate your effect, and I can also flip summon it. May have not been the best way. If I could get the field spell out, that would be good. I wonder if there's a card, because I know there's some cards where it's just like, oh, when this card is like when you've done something with this card, it becomes a this kind of monster. But sometimes it, like, some cards don't have that. Or like, I don't know if there's like a card that can make a certain card treat as another one. Use Mary's effect, summon out, Wolf, I think Wolf, what's, zero defense, you have zero defense, yeah, 1,000, nothing, Wolf. And then you have a lot of cards now, I can do this. Wolf, 200. That's just funny. Have protect the hand, self Jack Frost. Yeah, this one. So during the end phase of this turn, destroys as many defensive position monsters your opponent controls as possible, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster. It's just a cool thing, but I'm not able to do as much. I'll set that as I can't do too much. So yeah, the only thing I can do is bring out Festival. No, I think it's. What are you? You're just free. Okay, I could have brought out Alucard. I just didn't. Forgotten that this is just. I keep thinking that the Ghost Trick Xyz monsters require the Ghost Trick Xyz cards. But it's not that way. It's just the like it's just a blank level card. Oh, the card's destroyed. Oh yeah, I forget that you draw a card with that one. Hehe. We have that one. I think not yet like a good hand or anything. I'll start getting some things I need. I see why they put Lure of Darkness, but can't really warrant it. 200 damage for E. Yeah. Secret Barrel. That's just a 3,000 damage. Yeah, because I could have gotten Ghost Trick or Treat out, but I didn't, because I did not have any field spell. And field spell is what helps me. So you have Swords of Concealing Light, so you can activate that. Swords of Concealing Light's good, especially with Predator Princess or Prediction Princess. I keep saying it's Predator. Whatever that card's up. But yeah, this is Ghost Trick go around. I only got that. I'm gonna flip this. Actually, oh sorry. Wait, N. Effect goes up. And deal free 2,000 damage. I like that this card works, like the way that card works for how it is. Just check around. Why do you want to try and go off? Oh, sorry. I haven't actually activated it. It's still face down. So it's consuming that guy. I think it's just the end of the. Oh, during my second standby phase, because it was. Activate. Type that. effect. So Jack Frost. That's not fun. I need to get this. Activate its effect now. And end. Yeah, they give me cards that need level 1s, but then they're like, oh, you want these kind of cards. But they don't give me like enough level 1s for it. Activate effect. Give myself Spectre. Main phase 2. And I get this one. I seriously have nothing. That one's a level 3. So that could be good if I don't bring out another card. Ah, I did Cobalt. That's right. No one to bring out another element saber. I think I should do that one. But yeah, I couldn't do anything because it was either I face down that one to take damage. I was gonna take damage no matter what. I didn't think the other card was gonna do enough. I'm gonna try again. Maybe adding card trader would be good. Card trader. Okay, so we've got Book of Moon, Mirror Force, Ghost Trick or Treat, Swords of Concealing Light, and Warwolf. Pretty good cards. Ghost Trick Siren. Oh, we want to set that. Set that. We'll keep Swords of Concealing Light for a moment. And we'll end there. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Another one. Oh, keep yourself that one. Let's see if we can bait it. Can do it. Making miracles. We flipped that one, which allows us to add museum. That's what we want. And then we can summon that one. And now, because we do, we can attack directly. That's the whole point. We attack directly, make them flip down, and then end. I keep trying to think that museum's really good, but it's like I can only attract with Ghost Trick monsters. Okay. That's why Ghost Trick or Treat is funny. Oh, you've done it. You've gone to attack me? Well, how about no? Flip summon. Give myself one of those. And give us Ghost Trick around. This Ghost Trick knights is good, but if I'm not able to do the thing, you know what? Let's look at that. The AI every time goes for it, and I don't know why. But yeah, well now I can do that again. Goes trick or treat if it goes to attack with a monster. So that gives you a card back. So I want to activate that. I don't want to activate that. Now the AI has to let this go through. Otherwise it's just gonna die. Go trick or treat. What card? You wanna set that one, flip you, add one, which would be nice. You can set that, and flip you, activate your effect, give me that one. Okay, I almost win. Almost. I'm bringing out festival, but I don't want to. Good. And here's the fun part. If the AI isn't smart enough, flip that. The AI isn't smart enough. Okay, it just ended. Why? Stealth bird. Haha. We're gonna flip that, and then we can just end. Oh, poor AI. I mean, this deck can work, I just don't know, like, how to improve a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Hang on, I might have an idea. Let's try and see if I can bring someone on board. I'll ask. It's probably not free, but see how it goes. Because I want to try and get the ghost tricks to work well, but obviously I can't. I don't know what to do to improve. I need to get more ghost trick cards, so I have to buy these packs. I'm buying them when I can, because I'm too lazy to get to having 1,000 gems. What did I get? Nothing really that good. Top chest. That's a funny card. What else is in here? Branded Disciple. When a monster's effect activated by your opponent resolves, if that opponent's monster has 0 attack or defense and you control a level 8 or higher Fiend Fusion monster, you can negate that activation, that activated effect. At the end of the damage step, if monsters with 0 attack battle each other, you can destroy your opponent's battling monster. What's this card? I want to know what that card's to. Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna get anything new. I need the new link. I want to just check out what that thing is. I like this idea. I might try and like just figure out a better thing. for it. What was that new spell card? What is this related to? Spy and... what do we call it? Sparian Tragedy. Arbor and the Jester of Despair. Brigand's Kit. Oh, they're from Fallen of Azabin. That's what they are. Wasn't there a card? Because all the Fallen of Azabin card, like spell cards, are branded something, and then they had a mess up on one of the cards where it was like trying to find another card that just didn't exist, that's a bit funny. How do you mess up something like that? Yeah, I might actually look through to see if I can make a different deck, because as much as I like the 600 damage, points of damage to your opponent's life points for each face-up light monster on your side of the field. That's interesting. But yeah, you know what's the best way to find Yu-Gi-Oh archetypes? If I can find a thing that gives me a random archetype, and then we can look into that one. Random Yu-Gi-Oh archetype. I just found this thing, it's like test. TCG or OCG random archetype. Fishborg? The hell are these? There's only like 4 cards. I know I don't have any. Like, make sure I don't have anything. Fishborgs? If this card is in your graveyard, you can control, and you control no monsters during it. Hang on, I'm gonna empty this. Whee! I wish I had the auto clicker to go on the right mouse button. I have, a button that's just an auto clicker, but it doesn't work on the other end. Well, it doesn't work for right, it's only left. If this card is in your graveyard and you control no monsters during either of your main phase, you can discard one water monster. Special summon this card from your graveyard. But destroy all monsters you control at the beginning of this turn's battle phase, except for water monsters. You can only use... If this card's in your graveyard and all monsters you control are Fishborg monsters, minimum of 1, you can special summon this card, and if you do, banish it. When it leaves the field, you know what these are. They're just like, I feel like there's more to this archetype, but then they didn't, like, they were going to do more, and then they didn't. That's all that's in here, 4 cards. Dragon Unity, I've had a look at them, I don't like them that much. Horus, the black flame dragon. Is that just... I should have actually checked with the Fishborgs if they had related cards. That's a good way of telling where it sits. What is this card? Oh, it's a level 8 card. Cannot be normal summons. A set must be special summoned by Horus, the Black Flame Dragon level 6, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. During either player's turn, when a spell card is activated, you can negate the activation if you do destroy it. Interesting. Infinity Handlers Fuse 2. How does this... Are you actually like... Legendary hero, legendary dragon plus the evil heroes. Mashadol plus 6 Zodia. Numeron plus Flower Guardians. Utopia plus Light Ray. What's an interesting one? Ritual Beast plus Dark Scorpion. I don't know Dark Scorpion. Dragonity plus the Weather. Dragoon. Oh, can I get stream to have a look at this? Yeah, can I how do I do this without giving like all what I want? Display capture, rich slideshow. What's display capture? Yeah, we're testing out things. Okay. Oh, this is just capturing this monitor now. Hang on. Yeah, it's just gonna capture that. Yeah, for the moment, I actually want this going. Because if I drag this out, my thing. So this is the thing I'm using. That's just, I don't even know how to say that. I don't even know what the bounces are. But like, you press this and it goes to reactor plus fossil reaxels. These are just funny. But yeah, that's just all I wanted to show. I'm gonna remove the display capture. Yes, I just wanted that to be seen. More battery Blue Ryman, Blue Eyes Battery Man. Ice Barrier Legendary Dragon, Ice Bay Dragon. Heretic. What are these? Chemicriters? Polychromical Chemicritter Deoxoga. Oh, it's like oh, these are Geminis. I was afraid that the Xyz monster was also a Gemini. But that's actually like funny names. Hydrogen Dragon, Hydrogen, Dragon, Hydrogen Orc. Oh, they didn't do something cool for that one. Carbo Crab! Hang on, I need to post this in the Discord. The crab. I don't know where these cards came from, but I just need to post this in there. That's just a funny card. What is this? This card is treated as a normal monster or face up in the field or in the graveyard. While this card is normal. While this card is a normal monster in the field, you can normal summon it to have it become an effect monster with this effect. During your main phase, you can send one Gemini monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then add one Gemini monster from your deck to your hand. This is the Chemicritter Carbo Crab. Ox. In the main phase, you can switch one Gemini monster. Related cards. So what's this? Dimosphista? Symphysis? Add one Catalyst Field from your deck to your hand, and add one Burnout and one Chemicritter thing. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target two face-up monsters you control, including a Gemini monster that is treated as an effect monster. And has gained its effects until the end of this turn. Make one of those monsters attack 0, and if you do, the second monster gains attack equal to the first monster's original attack. Okay, and Burnout is banish one face-up Chemicritter monster you control, special summon 2 Chemicritter monsters from your deck, with different names from each other. When your opponent declares a direct attack, except the turn this card was sent from to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one of your banished Gemini monsters, special summon it, and if you do, it becomes an effect monster and gains its effect. Okay, that's pretty cool. What else do we have? They also mentioned Catalyst Field. What's that one? Geminizing Lord Gurikin. Very interesting. Yeah, just wanna Catalyst. Oh, I'm not typing. Catalyst Field. Each turn, one level 5 or higher Gemini monster you normal summon can be summoned without tributing. During your main phase, you can normal summon one Gemini monster in addition to your normal summon set. Once per turn, you can. Okay, it's just a Gemini card to make it work well, or make the Geminis work. Geraric? I'm just like looking to find there's FAs in Geraric. F-Eric. Oh, these ones. So the fire dinosaurs. I have some of these cards. They seem interesting. Seriously, question mark. This card gains attack and defense equal to the original attack of the synchro material monsters used for its synchro summon. If this card attacks a face down defense position monster, you can destroy the monsters immediately with this card's effect without flipping it. Face up or applying damage calculation. That's cool. It's very little cards that actually do that, like stops your opponent from flip summoning. Incantation has Karakuri. I don't think Karakuris have any. Yeah, they don't have any. What? I guess this just grabs two random archetypes. Flower Cardigans plus AI. Sci-Fi Beams plus Mystical Beasts. Heretic plus Lyrics. I know I have some Lyrics cards, but do Heretics actually work with them? The dragons, so I don't think they will. I'm only trying to find archetypes that work. Scrap plus Legendary Dragon. Sakurai Dragon. What's this? Career plus Eyes Restricted? Eyes Restricted? This is just me like having a weird time looking at cards. Illusionist Faceless Magician. If a face-up Eyes Restricted fusion monster or relinquish you control is destroyed by battle or card effect. So these are related to Relinquish. Minimum Eyes Illusionist. 1000 Eye Restricted. Oh yeah, these are just relinquished cards, so just not tied to it. Tangle plus Magical Musketeers. Tada! Musketeers. Jinzo plus Glacial Beasts. Jin Beasts. Supreme King plus Matter Eviscerators. I'm intrigued by Matter Eviscerators. There's like 2 cards. There's only 2 cards for this archetype. You can discard 1 card, switch summon 1 level 3 normal monster from your hand or deck, or if you discard a normal monster to activate this effect, you can special summon 1 Mensurator monster instead. You can only use this effect of Mensurator go to the monster return. And then this one is plus 2 level 3s. They've mentioned other Mensurators, but there's only this one. How new is this archetype then? I feel like it shouldn't be too old. Blazing Vortex. I don't a dragon or any level 3 normal monsters, effect monsters, guard dragons. And then this come out. Come on, just give me a... There's like very little about this on actual Wikipedia, which is where I'm like trying to find the Blazing Vortex. When did this come out? I feel like it didn't come out too long ago. Oh, February last year. Interesting. Actually, what does this have? This had Wind Witches, Fabled. Oh, this is where Lilac. No, that's not it. Hajama Pink. Yeah, I think I heard of Hajama Pink. That's right. Yeah, I've seen this card. So these cards got added in a while back then. But yeah, there's just not much to them. Gemnote plus Arc Dragon. Penguin plus Glacial Beasts. Arterine plus Tomb. Blue Eyes plus Photon. Monarch plus Fire Fists. Gladiator Beast plus Ninjas. Card Guardians plus Silent Magicians. Rocket plus Magicians. Druid plus... wait, that's just Druid? What's just Druid? I feel like that some of these archetypes are just like not being put out like as much as what they are, or it's just going by these. Search Druid Yugioh. I don't know, that's just the cards. Apparently, yeah, Arcus Lightsworn Druid is actually like a part of that archetype. Cynic Cecil. Well, he's not part of it, but he is a druid. I mean, it's an actual archetype in the TCG. Because the options is also the anime card. My friend did not respond. Damn. He's probably asleep. Atlantean plus Shiranui. Ancient Warriors plus Eyes Restricted. Supreme Game plus CWs. Synchron plus Plunder Patrol. I don't know a lot of archetypes, and I don't like the idea of some of them, so I'm just like skipping through. Falafel plus Prophecy. Erratic plus Gale the Fierce Knight. Artifact plus Tenny? I know what artifacts are, but what are tiny? I don't know. What are these cards? They seem interesting. I actually have some. If you control no effect monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you control face up non-effect monster, you can banish this card from your hand or graveyard, special summon one Tenny monster from your deck, except this card. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except Ryan monsters. You know, use each that. There's like a Tenny, plus 2 Link monsters. Plus 2 monsters, including a Link monster. It's 3,000 attack. Maripa, if you control no effect monsters, you can special summon this card from hand. When your opponent activates the card or effect that targets a face-up non-effect monster you control, quick effect, you can banish this card from your hand or graveyard, negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. Okay. They're interesting. I don't think I can get away with actually doing them, because I think they work with Wyram's like other cards. When you control a face-up non-effect monster, I don't know why non-effect monster. Isn't that just normal monster? They've just put non. Why the wording? Yeah, I want to make sure I'm correct with that. Like, why that wording is weird. Yugioh non-effect non-effect monsters. What is it? So, non-effect monsters. Okay, so the link monsters are classed as non-effect monsters. So, even if the only card text on the effect monster card is the conditions such as Cyber Harpy Lady and Exodia the Fibula one, that monster is not treated as a non-effect monster. Token monsters are treated as non-effect monsters and will be affected by non-spellcasting area. Other tokens can't be sent to the graveyard. There's a cost. So non-effect monsters being given effects. That doesn't matter. So a what is the proper definition of a non-effect monster? So it's non-effect monster is a monster card without a monster effect. This includes all normal monsters, including normal pendulum monsters, token monsters, and Gemini monsters, while treated as normal monsters, and certain ritual, fusion, synchro, exceeds, and link monsters. So they are only like ritual cards that like you can ritual summon this card with blank. Only cards. So like these link ones are just it's thing. It's a non-effect monster. Why is that such a weird thing? And what are the other ones? If you control, this one. If you can control an effect monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you control a face-up non-effect monster, you can banish this card from your hand or graveyard, then target one card your opponent controls, return to the hand. Where do these cards come from? Is it just normal deck? Like normal pack thing? Or are they Dragon Spirit? Draco Berserk of the Tenny. When your opponent activates a monster's quick effect, you can banish it. If this attacking card destroys an effect monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, this card gains attack equal to the destroyed monster's original attack. Also, it can make a second attack on a monster during this battle phase. You can only use these effects once per turn. Yeah, so when an opponent's monster activates a monster effect, quick effect, I just banish it. Oh, okay. There's no target, it's just banished. I actually might... Oh, these seem interesting. If you control an effect monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. And if you control a face-up non-effect monster, you can banish this card from your hand or graveyard, then target one of your banished run monsters, except this card, add it to your hand. Does this require... That's a tuner, those aren't tuners. So this one's just a tuner. Arrogant. Shaman of the Tene. Yugioh Master of the Tene. Two monsters, including a link monster, cannot be destroyed by battle with an effect monster. If you control no effect monsters, you can destroy effect monsters your opponent controls up to the number of non-effect monsters you control and or in your graveyard. Okay. Oh my. How easy is it to just like fill this up with testing? I'm not able to get all of them. So yeah, I definitely need some other cards, but I think this is all of theirs. So then the next thing is that I get normal, just normal or worms? I think it's just worms. Worms? I have to have a look, because there was one card that had like an effect to it, which was just like, oh, you can't special summon except for worms. Worms. I want to make sure. You don't want to get banished worms, so yeah, we want to actually have worms. That's a lot. I mean, it's level 4, and it's a rare. Okay, we're just gonna have to have normal. At the moment, I don't actually know what other spells to put into here, so we'll just have what is this card? Yeah, I think I'll just have some cards that fit into here. I mean, what's the level of the tuner that's in this one? It's this one, isn't it? No. What is this? A level 8. And the tuner is a level 1. Okay, so use the tuner to bring with that one. Adara and Astra to bring out that one. But what's a level 8? So I can't really add a free. Can I have more? Can I add more tuners? That's now the real question. 3, 8, 6. We have 1s, 4s, 4. I need another 4. So yeah, so we've got 2 level 7s in here, and the rest are 4s, so I want another level 4 tuner. You can declare a level from 1 to 6 and target 2 face-up monsters you control. Until the end of this turn, reduce the levels. Hello. I'm just looking at decks. I found Tenai. They seem interesting, so I'm trying to have a look. Until the end of this turn, reduce the level of those by 1. Wait. 1 to 6, then target 2 monsters. Until the end of this turn, reduce the level of one of those monsters by the declared amount. And if you do, reduce the level of the other by the same amount. Okay, that's not useful. I mean, it's a level 4 tuner, which I can just normal summon. So what decks have got my eye? Tenai? I can't say it. T-I-N-Y. They're about non-effect monsters. It's just Draco Berserk of the Tenai. So yeah, when your opponent activates the monster effect, quick effect, you can banish it. If this card if this attacking card destroys an effect monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, this card gains attack equal to the destroyed monster's original attack. Also, it can make a second attack on monsters during the battle phase. That seems interesting. I was just like trying to see if I can actually make it. I have a lot of decks, but some cards I think I can get rid of. I don't really need to have one of each thing, but I just try to fill out as much as I can. Like, just put this to the max, see what I can get away with, and then slowly like remove or add certain cards. Because this requires non-effect monsters, it's way of getting around some monsters. So this is a non-effect, normal non-effect. This is a non-effect. You boost up Berserk AFK with equipped cards and beat over like a 4. Yeah, equipped cards, ooh, that could be good. Equip spells, and get rid of card type normal. Hang on, where have I gone wrong? There, tune up. Berserk's attack equip cards and beat over like a 4. Yeah. Yeah, and then it gains that attack as well. And if my opponent activates a monster effect, it stops it. I don't know much of the other cards that do stuff. So I'm just like sort of putting this together because the whole thing about the non-effects are interesting. But I'm just trying to, because I was like trying to figure out a way of bringing out it pretty easily. The third spell equip card is good. Moon Mirror. I've never really I look at it every time and I never like use it at all. If the equipped monster battles the opponent's monster during damage calculation, the equipped monster's attack defense becomes equal to the attack or defense, whichever is higher, of the opponent's battling monster plus 100. Oh yeah, that's one. During damage calculation, only if this face-up card is sent. Pay 1,000 life points. But oh yeah. Yeah. I see why that's good. I've had it and I never use it. Yeah, I was trying to find more tuners, but I think is it your monster goes 100 over monsters, so you can always be yeah. I see why it can be good in a lot of decks as well, just having that as a defensive thing. But yeah, I thought of trying to find a way to bring out the Draco a lot easier, because you have 2 level 7s and the tuners are level 1, so I would try and play with the other cards which are level 4s, but I'm trying to find another tuner to put into there. I just put in this one because it's a normal monster. But I also haven't actually read all of their cards. I just sort of saw some of the monsters and was like, yeah, we'll make this one. So I don't, because this is the only super rare of this that's not the extra deck that I have. Tenny is good with Sword Soul. My cousin has a Sword Soul deck that he made. I think he made it on purpose. Oh sorry, I'm just looking at spells only. And equip spells at that. That's right, they had a new Sword Soul cards that came out as well, I think. I have one card. I remember seeing these being used and I never actually saw much. During the main phase, if a monster whose effect are negated is on the field, quick effect especially on this card from your hand. Cards actually pretty good. Oh yeah, it's because they're worms as well, or some of them are worms. I can't speak, but some of them are actually the same typing, so they can work. Maybe discuss normal special summon, reveal one sorted card or one roam monster in your hand, special summon one sorted token. Oh yeah, it gives me a tuner. Oh, it gives me a level 4 tuner token as well. That's also good. While that token is in the monster zone, the player who summoned it cannot special summon monsters from the edge deck to synchro monsters. This card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material. You can draw a card. Ooh, and that's just, this one's just one tuner and one non-tuner. Yeah, this card's just good for him because it's both, it just brings out the a tuner, and because most of these cards would be worms. And then this is also a tuner. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you special summon this card from your hand. You know, special summon for swords on Barret. Had along with the sword and Baron, it works very good as well. Along with the swords, this one, along the end. You can discard one other sword card or one other monster, special summon this card from your hand, then you can special summon one sword token. Level 4. While that token is in the monster zone, the player who summoned it cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except synchros. If this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you can inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. Ah yeah. See why that one's also good. And then Barabon. The token can make yeah, I'm trying to find Baron. I'm just trying to figure out. I think it's another card. That's not a sword. Hang on. Baron. Oh, Baron the Thrower. God, I know people are pained by this card because it's like meta. Once per turn, you can target one card. Yeah, destroy it, and once while face up on the field, you can when a card or effect is activated, quick effect, you negate the activation if you do destroy that card. Yeah, that's just annoying. And then you use the previous effect of Baron the Thrower once per turn. Once per turn, during the standby phase, you can target one level 9 or lower monster in your graveyard. Return this card to extra. That's just insane. It's just like an easy win condition because of how this card works. Like if you can get this card out pretty easily, and you can just win condition into, or almost win condition, just to get Burrow the Fur out, which then helps you control the field. I haven't seen, like I understand meta decks, like Soul Swords, I understand working with this. I don't know if I put Baron the Fur, I don't know how to say it, into this. Because my other decks, I don't care if I can't use this, my other decks are nowhere near that. I have a Ghost Trick deck, and I've been trying to get this to sort of work. I tried Subterrace, it somewhat worked. Like, I've been jumping around with my decks, because I have Altergeists. I actually tried Altergeists and Witchcrafters, which are very, they work. I just think I need to like mesh, work the thing, work a little bit better with Witchcrafters, or like just because of how Witchcrafters and Altergeists are. I think I just need to make it so I can get each card out a little bit easier. I have Bisactors. I love it. I love these cards, but I also need to figure out other stuff that works with them, because I thought artifacts would actually be pretty decent. I haven't gotten too far. I think I just made Dinero, which is supposed to work pretty well with Abyss Actors. But yeah, Starry Nights, which does not work because I need like quite a few other cards. I think I found something and was trying to get them to work with that. But yeah, I don't really online duel, because I just don't like people with meta decks, so I just hide from that and only do I do the event duels every now and again, but I don't do it. But I think like Sword Soul works fine with this, because they actually like go hand in hand pretty well. With like being able to bring out Draco Berserk. I'm just intrigued to see how oh, this other thing, maybe I can set is complete. So it's complete is Salaman Greats with Cold Tokers in the making of Despair, Dark Lords, and Philosophies. Oh yeah. Despair of Dark Lords. The Spire? Oh yeah. I actually think I got one of those cards. Oh yeah, the Spires work with sort of like, I'm quickly glancing some of these cards mention I don't know if they're separate, but they mention branded and that, which I think is different. Dark Lords. I don't need the S. Red and Despair work together. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I ah, yes, obviously. Why is... Oh, I guess the Dark Lord card is mentioned. I was trying to see if I can get, because of Ghost Tricks, I had a look and I was trying to, I was trying to see if I can just, somehow tease Angel of Mischief's other effect, which is just, when the number of materials on this card becomes 10, you win the duel. I was trying to see if I could get cards, to like increase this one's, like increase its materials. Yeah, I was trying to see if I get more, because the way of getting it up is that you bring out one of the other Xyz monsters, which are just two of other cards, and then because you use the other material you get 3 on this, and then once per turn you can attach one Ghost Trick card to it. So I was trying to find out if there were other cards that let me do it. There are some. There's quite a few cards, yeah. There's an Xyz importer card to add. Yeah. I was having a look at like a lot of the Xyz cards that do it. Yeah, so like the problem is just like, yeah, target one Xyz monster you control and one monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to it, attach it. Yeah. Ooh, that is a good card. Ooh. I didn't realize there was this one. I had like a very quick look, cause all I did was I just put in attach, and then just slowly scrolled through this and clicked on cards. Cause there's some that are pretty good. Yeah, overlay regen, target one face up Xyz monster on the field, attaches card to it, like just having something like that. A lot of cards have like number cards, time thieves, the digibug, or the digital bugs. There were quite a few cards that did that, and some of them that require my opponent had an Xyz monster. And then some other cards that are here. But yeah, I might, like off stream, actually have like a good look. Because there might be an Xyz monster that allows me to use it as material. So I know there's some that do that. Catchuck. What a funny looking card. This card has a material attached to it that was original water, it cannot be destroyed. Oh, it's just because it says attached. So yeah, anything that says attached or attached I will like just find and put in here, which is good to know. I work with trap holes very nicely. Yeah, trap hole traps. Yeah, I need to like, I was thinking of trying to find whatchamacallem. Yeah, the trap hole traps do work really well. But like I was trying to figure out a deck that like would work well with the Ghost Tricks. And there's not really that many. I guess like if a archetype's really about burn damage, then I can do it. Gravedigger Trap Hole is very OP. Yeah, I have a lot of. I may have made a Trap Tricks deck and did not make it well. But yeah, I have 3 Gravedigger's Trap Holes because I was actually planning on using Trap Tricks. But I'll at some point I'll go back to the trap tricks because I didn't figure out the order of operations and like what monsters, like what extra deck monsters you're supposed to bring out first and that, because that's very, like, if you don't do it right you lose. But yeah, the truffles will actually do pretty well. There's like some cards I didn't actually, I'll have to find it again. What is it? I don't think what its name is. It's one of the prediction cards. Yugioh. Get back to where I was, because I was trying to make a burn deck off of Wikipedia, which has like, here's some suggestions, and there's some actual good cards that I might actually add. Prediction Princess, just copy, hopefully this doesn't copy a link, there it is, this one. Prediction Princess extra monogram. It's just flipped during the end phase of this turn, destroys as many defensive position monsters your opponent controls as possible, and if you do, inflict 500 damage. Dark Lord Nurse and Bad Kimochi are good cards for burn decks. Dark Lord Nurse. Oh yeah, I saw this one. Any effect that would make your opponent gain life points inflicts the same amount of damage to them instead. That's actually good. I have seen that one. And Bad Kimochi. Maybe just Kimochi. Find it. Am I spelled that right? Hang on. Unlimited. No. Hang on. I'm gonna have to copy that and find out if that's a thing that exists. Because it might not be it. Oh, Shimiyochi. That's it, it's just bad reaction of Shimiyochi. Is that the card? I think yeah, I think I found it. Why did my yeah. My there it goes. As long as this card remains face up on the field, any effect of increasing your opponent's life points is changed to inflicting the same amount of points and damage to your opponent's life points. Ooh. How many cards are there that allows you to like force your opponent to gain life points? I know there's a few, but gift card? Oh yeah. I just think it'd be funny just making your opponent silly lose game. Gift exchange. Your opponent draws a card. If your opponent's life points are 2,000 or less, make their life points 8,000. And if you do, that's not game, but would that work? It was gift, something gift. Oh yeah, I'll just put in gift. I think. Find some more. Well, elephant gift, gift of the Marriott, some gift exchange. If you control 2 or more face up exceeds much. Yeah, something great. Greed. Oh, there's a gift of the Mystic Elf. Increase your life. Oh no, it's your life points, not your opponent's. Yeah, I think I just need to find it. I just need to find their wording. Local nurse. What's your wording? When your opponent zoom amount opponent gains life points. I just need that there for when I'm looking at these. Oh, a card. Oops. That's... Oh, scaredy. That's why it appeared. They do not gain, only take. Yeah, I'm thinking of wording, because sometimes wording can play a part in it, but like, because there's, I guess it's whenever they're increased. But if we go back to gift, oh, gift card, there it is. I must have just missed the gift over. Your opponent gains 300 life points. That's just as funny. But the other card I was thinking of, just heroic gift, make their life points 800. I think that that doesn't like add. I think that just makes it because of how that's worded. Which I just wanna Yugioh heroic gift. That's a try and guess is a good one too. Yeah, let me. As much as I want to make this deck here, let's see if I can make a heal burn deck. But I guess that's the best way to put it. I don't know if there's an easy way to empty decks. But Dark Lord. Let me just put it in. That did not lower the amount of cards that were here. But there it is, Dark Lord Nurse. And I'll find the other one later. Gift card. I don't know why it didn't appear last time I put it. And then try and guess. If each player has an extra deck, declare one extra deck monster card. Fusion Synchro Uxie's. Both players reveal their extra deck, and the player who has the more cards of the declared type gains 3,000 life. That's cool. I think maybe like the heal, forcing your opponent to take life point damage. If you have only links, it doesn't count on you. Yeah. Oh yeah, it doesn't count for links. It's an old card then. It's pre-link. That's interesting. I just want to see how heroic gift works. Change your opponent's life points. Oh, this is just giving me a list of cards that do that. That's not what I want. Yeah, I don't think I find anything. Damn, that sucks. I might like add it and then test it out. We'll have try guess gift. There's gonna be a card. I feel like there's a card where it's just like if you gain life points, your opponent also gains life points. I think that's a card. Which could be interesting. And let's just put in life points. Life point. This will give me everything that does life point stuff. You can only equip this card to a level 1 monster. A monster equipped with this card can attack your opponent's life points directly. Activate only by paying 1,000 life points. When you're oh yeah, you just lose life points. That's it. Your opponent discards one random card. You don't stop their effect. and then you just take life point damage. Oh yeah, this card art is horrid. Counter cleaner. Also, I didn't actually check. My friend didn't respond. As begins, gain 300 life points. If this face-up card is removed from the field, take 3,000 life points. Okay. Is this like a nature thing? You can pay 500 life points. The Path of Destiny is good too. Path of... Is it with an S? The Path of Destinies. Both players toss a coin. Once if a player's result is head, they gain 2,000 life points, and if the result is tail, they take 2,000 life points. Yes. The opponent only gets to take damage. That's good. That doesn't matter. 5 point. I'll have to slowly look. When you activate this card, while there are 3 new monsters of the same name, except tokens, on your side of the field, the 3 normal monsters on of the same name can attack your opponent's life points directly. During this, what is it? I guess this is like Delta. It's probably something to do with scorpions or something. Chain energy. Each player must pay 500 life points per card to normal summon. Special summon set. Activate cards from his or her respective hand. Ooh. That might inflict 600. Oh yes, inflict 600 points of damage to your opponent's life points for each face-up light monster on your side of the field. That requires media. By the way, if you search on Yugioh Press site and try and Dark Lord Nurse Burn, you can find a pretty decent deck. Oh yeah. Yugioh. Just like failing. Why go? I keep putting you, and I don't know why. Decks. Contains card Dark Lord. Oh, there's actually more to the nurse's name, I just didn't know that. Nurse Burn. The first one I find. Dark Lord says you can discard this card and 1 Dark Lord card to 2 cards. Quick effect, you can pay 1 first life points and target 1 Dark Lord spell trap in the graveyard. Okay. What's actually, this thing has costs now, or like it should tells me some of the things to it. Gift cards. Oh, that's one I need to actually put in here. If I can actually get rid of bad. Oh no, just put in sim. This one. Gift cards. Oh yeah, Secret Barrel's pretty funny. I just like learned about that one. I should have it here. So that was in the other burn deck. Path of Destiny, Trap Trick. Banish 1 normal trap from your deck, except Trap Trick. And set 1 card with the same name directly from your deck. Also, it can be activated this turn. Oh yeah, I see why that one's good. I kept thinking, oh, Trap Trick's not that good. When actually it's really good. Booby Trappy. I keep looking at it, and I like whenever I see it appear, I'm just like, that's such a funny name. Try and guess. Okay. Reload. Add all cards in your hand to the deck and shuffle them, then draw the same one. Okay, yeah. That's how I find most of my decks and tune them to my liking. Oh yeah, that's understandable. I feel like that's a pretty good idea. No? That's a good idea. Then disappears. Thank you. I need to have, like, I have several things going. And because I only have 2 monitors, I can't have chat going as well as this. But now I've sorted it out. So now I have chat and this open. Ash Blossoms? No. Hand traps are a pain. Yeah, I should actually put in reload. Because reload's just good if you get a bad hand. Cold by the Grave. Don't want monster in your opponent's graveyard, banish it, and if you do until the end, fix and negate it. As well as the activated effects and effects of field on the field of monsters for the same neutral name. Ah yeah. But the Grave's interesting. Upstart Goblin. Oh yeah, I understand that one. I was trying to figure out other cards because I knew that one existed. The funny thing is, people can do almost nothing against you, taking their life points with the effects. Yeah, they can stop me, but then, like, they can stop the card's effect, but then I have like several other cards that do it, so it doesn't matter. Remove cards from your hand to the deck, then draw the same one. Magical Mallet. Yeah, that's pretty good. Has the site been up? I don't think the site's been updated because it has like Yugioh has like Yugioh Pro has like, oh, these cards are limited to 1, but I think that's just for main thing, because I know Pot of Duality I think got limited. Magical. When trying guess gift card Barrowgun pathways are not once per turn. Oh god, that's just, yeah. Some of these cards are just not once per turn. They get like, oh, I've started with all of these cards. All these cards in my head. God. I guess this is why this, like this one is like, oh, we put in, a lot of, like, ways to regain your things. Draw until you have 3 cards in your hand. Also, if for the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, your opponent takes no damage. During the end phase of this turn, send your entire hand to the graveyard. Card of Demise. What an interesting card. You only activate 1 card, you cannot special summon during the turn you activate this card? Banished of the Dark Lords. Add 1 Dark Lord card from your deck to your hand, except Banished of the Dark Lords. Okay, so there's a few Dark Lord cards that's just to bring out the other, the 1 Dark Lord card that you want. So, for Dark Lords, they want me to have Banishment of the Dark Lord. I'll actually put in some more of these cards. Is it? I don't know. That one. And from any, why is 5-headed Link Dragon here? 5 monsters. That's at free, 100%, yeah. I'm just, like, this one I'm looking at, they have 5-headed Link Dragon, just here. I don't know how you do that. When this card's normal summon, you can add 1 forbidden quick play spell from your just for fun, yeah. If you somehow manage to get 5 monsters out in the field, you know, why not? So they want Command Wit. I think this is, or Commended. Commended. This one. When this card is normal summon, you can add one forbidden quick play spell from your deck. Any links can be put in next deck. Yeah. I was just like trying to figure out like how you would summon it. It's just 5 monsters. It must be link summon. If this card is link summon using each of the other attributes, you can destroy all cards your opponent controls. Cannot be destroyed by battle with all those other ones. Unaffected. Yeah, I can't figure out the other way of doing it. Also, I love this like archetype breakdown on the site, and it's just 7 Dark Lord, 3 Greed, which I think is part of duality. I forget that there are just like actual like greed cards as hard. Put it that. During your opponent's main phase quick effect, you contribute this card special summon one level 4 fairy monster from your deck, except this one. Is this a fairy? Oh, that is a fairy. Okay. I can see why you would want this one. We should start generating some of these. I have to get rid of some normals because I don't know why I have so little normal. So I guess what we want is maybe actually make more of those. I have to slowly go through and get rid of some cards. Reload's good to have. This only needs 1 from what this said. All Dark Lords inspire a fairy almost all. Oh, that's right. Okay. 3 upstart goblins. I don't have the ultra rares to actually warrant making 3 of those. That's the other thing. I need to find out what I should get rid of for some of these cards. The rares are easy to get. I actually have to test out this one heroic gift because it may backfire us. I don't think heroic gift will work the way I want it to. Let's see if we can find another one that brings up a anti-hero decay. Might work or might not. Yeah. Let's see if there's some other things. What's this one? Okay. Summon a monk. Oh yeah. Because of like wanting nurse, we should add summon a monk. This one suggests it. This other one has the thing for it, because this one is just, oh, I can if this card is normal summoned, I can change it to the fence. But like once per turn, I can discard 1 spell, special summon 1 level 4 monster from my deck, but it cannot attack this turn. You're getting out nurse, threatening roar. Oh yeah, that one ends battle phase. I do know. I played I have 2 of these. Yeah, I had 2. What's this one? Double summon. Conduct 2 normal summons a turn. Rain of Mercy. Increase the life points of both. Oh, increase life points. And it's a normal. I don't know if we need 3. Soul Taker. Target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy that monster, then your opponent gains 1000 life points. Ooh. And what's Rainbow Life? Discard 1 card until the end of this turn. Whenever you take, you would take damage, you gain the amount of life points instead. Ooh, okay, yeah. Rainbow Life. I've missed a part. It's B, not D. Draw of Fate. If your life points are lower than your opponent, and your opponent controls a monster with the highest attack on the field, even if it's tied, reveal 3 cards with different names from your deck. Place them on the top of your deck in random order, then draw 1 card. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot set spells/traps. Also, you can only activate one more card or effect. That's interesting. That's very like I need to have loyal life points. Someone wants Litter of Lady of Alignment. Just cards no summon. Its original attack becomes 1,000. Big effect. Contribute 1 dark monster if you're free. Normal traps. Oh, okay, yeah. That's your opponent randomly chooses one for you to set on the field. Oh yeah. Well, this is actually a good choice. Lilith. It's an ultra rare, but it's worth it. Now I don't think this is like the best set, but we can actually like craft some of these now and actually like give them a go. I might need to dismantle some rares. Got another glossy finish. At some point through doing all this, I'm gonna get a prismatic finish. Let's go. Number O. That's the one. Yeah, order pertained that way. Some of these bottom cards that I have are just from when I first started. Some of these may not be useful. Komodo Dragon. What's here? Force Resonator. Is in this card. Face up card controls graveyard, then target one face up monster you control. If it attacks this turn, your opponent cannot activate card. I mean, it's alright. White breaking. This card's name becomes Skullscaven when in the graveyard. If a level 3 or lower zombie monster you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect, and you can discard this card instead. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add two monsters with different names from your deck to your hand, except this one, that are either Skullscaven or mention it, then I don't think I'm gonna use Skullscavens. Hibernation Dragon, just cause no Dark. I don't think I'm gonna use that. Yeah, I just need to get rid of one more rare. Yangzing, probably not. Never heard of them. Well, I've heard of them, I've just never looked into them. Salmon Greats. I don't think it's a very specific card. 6 Samurai. And the funny thing, this is first FTK hits, yeah. If this card is sent to the graveyard for synchro summon a spellcaster type monster, you can select. That's an interesting card. I don't think I'm gonna use it. Virgins, don't know what they are. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Just Master Wolfie Hunter. I saw your name and I never really took a note to it. Starship Spy Plane. If your opponent controls a face up Xyz monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. When this card is special summoned from the hand, target one spell trap card. That's a weird card. Performer powers, probably not. I don't know why I'm getting rid of rares, I need to get rid of normals. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can special summon one normal monster from your hand or graveyard. That actually could be good. No. Titania Spirits, I'm actually maybe gonna make those. Ritual Beasts. And it's got cool art, but I don't think I'm gonna actually use them. Benevolent Sin. Red Dragon Base. I'm not gonna use Red Dragon Archfiend. Contact with the Void. Infinities. I don't know what they are, so we're not. Make this quicker. You can you can add to those 3 lines top right and click them to dismantle one together. Oh, that's right. I can that's right. I forgot about this thing. Oh, that's not it. I've done the wrong thing. How do I do it? Oh, that's it. Dismantle selected cards. And then I add cards. That's right. I was trying to figure out that. Oh, and that makes it so the ones I can't destroy aren't there. Galaxies? No. That could be decent. Chronologies? I don't know. Defag Dragon? I don't know what that'll be used for. Man, that's a rare. I don't need to worry about rare. Orocrysts are not the best. Yeah, I'm gonna dismantle these. And now we calculate. I actually should calculate first what I need. So 300. And also just normals. Yeah, so I need quite a few normals, and then I need to go through some ultra rares and super rares. But how many? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. 14 times 30 is 420. And then, because I have a certain amount, 420 minus, so I need 300. So I need to, and I get, how many? 30? No, yeah, I need to find a card that I can dismantle. Please. Yeah. I need to go to one of these. So normally I get 10. How do I calculate that? Divided by 10? I think my phone died. I need to dismantle 30 cards, so I think that's it. Yeah, my phone died as I was doing that. So I need to dismantle at least 30 normals. I know Salaman Greats could be good, but rip phone. I just don't have my charger on me. Oh, like it's across the room and I can't be bothered getting up to do that. Former Pals I'm not going to use. Draginities, they seem interesting, but no. I want to have a look into the Melfies, because they seem interesting. Also they're like pastel bunny rabbits. Dark Contract of the Eternal Darkness, or the DDs. Nah. UAs, I don't really know about them. Mathmex, I've heard are pretty decent, but I'm not going to. Dynamists, nah. Adagistas, I think Adagistas seem interesting. Gravekeeper's Curse. Flame barrels, I think. If it's a fun, very cute. Yeah, they look cool. So I wanted to have a look at them. So I'm not gonna get rid of them. Numrons. I watched a man OTK me with Numrons, so no. Melodius, I actually want to try and make a deck for them. Because I need a hang on. I'll turn on my Switch that's beside me. I want to get a capture card at some point so I can actually play some games that I have just on the Switch. But yeah, I have Legacy of the Duelist, Link Evolution, and I had some fun with the the melodious ones, because it's like that fusion card. It's like it's not affected by card effects, or can't be destroyed by card effects. You special summon it with this like one specific summon card, and then you just like you bring us out, and then it's just like, oh, I deal damage equal to the damage difference between myself, between it and your thing. UFO roid? Oh, the roids. Exodia, the ultimate forbidden lord. Now, Exodias could be funny. I don't know how Carcardians work. When you control level 10 or lower Valcardian monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot normal summon or special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except Valcardian monsters. Once per turn, you can target one Valcardian monster in your graveyard, shuffle it into your deck, then draw one card. Yeah. Knight of Armored Dragon. That's a ritual card. Elemental Heroes. Evoked. Whoops. Plegatory. This card gains 200 attack for each card your opponent controls. You can attack all monsters your opponent controls. Once each. If this card attacks the defensive position, monster inflict piercing battle damage. Valcardians are weird. They're all special each other to the field. Draw from it, but the boss monsters don't do that much. Yeah, they're very like, there's some cards who like they feel like they should be cool, but they just didn't go anywhere. Because there's some like I feel like some cards like they have cool concepts, but they never really do much with them. Which is a bit sad. And some like appear only in the anime, and then like that. There's some I watched someone go through like some of the anime archetypes that only exist in the anime, and it's just like, oh, they seem cool, but they never actually did anything with them. Checkmate. Target one archfiend. No. Not ancient gears. A friend of mine uses those. Do you know Monkey Maid? Monkey Maid is not in Master Duel, but it's in official Yugioh. No. Monkey Maid. I have to have a look for this. I hit search. Monkey board. Yugioh Monkey board. Oh yeah, that one, the Performer Power Monkey board. Wasn't it? I feel like it got banned or something. Like it just exists. Yeah, it came out in 2016. I'll have to have a look after this. I want to see. It's limited on there. Performer Power Monkey board. Yeah. Cube. Do be OP but not banned, I think. Yeah, it's limited. I think it was banned at some point, maybe. I heard some things. I have to have a look at like its history. Black Wings, nah. Michelin seem interesting. Not squares, waiting gradles, I don't know what they are. Infinite machines, nah. Dratons, Earth Charmer. I know they added in a new Charmer theme, mermaids. Yeah, that should give us, yeah, that's the rest of what I needed. I think it was one over. But we can generate 3. Let's see if we get the prismatic from that. Nah. What a shame. of Super and Ultras. Do I need... I think I might actually have to go through this and not have maybe just one of those, because I have other ways of bringing it out through the Supers. It just saves me on some of the spending cost. But now I have to like look and see what else to add. But the thing I wanted to check is Monkey. I really needed either. Yeah. Monkey board. Boards are very good as well, yeah. Oh, it isn't. That's interesting. Because I switched to unlimited to tech because I have a love for a certain card that got banned because it was abused. And I have a physical copy of, which is Eclipse Wyvern. And so they put it in the game, but Monkey Board's not there. Oh, that button. Did I spell it wrong? Yeah. ECLIPS. Oh, hang on, how did I find it last time? I found it through the unlimited thing. That's interesting. That's how I originally found some of the cards. But yeah, Monkey Board's not there. I did originally see Eclipse Wyvern, and then they hit that. Yeah, Monkey Board's just not there. What bizarre cards are like card pots. Yeah, I have to have a look at the pots. I'll get rid of Upstar. Pot. Guggin. Pot the trick. I don't think I'm gonna find what I'm looking for through pot. I was actually surprised it didn't. Pot of... Oh, I'm searching normal only. That's why I can't find some cards. We filtered it to normals. What do we have to look through? And cards and that. Part of Prosperity. Yeah, this is the card that got limited. Part of Prosperity. Duality. Actually having at least one of those could be good. Return 2 cards from your hand and shuffle your deck. Part of Generosity. Target 5 monsters in the graveyard, shuffle them all and then draw 2 cards. Part of Riches. Shuffle 3 pendulum monsters into your deck, then if from your graveyard. That's at the start of your main phase, banish 3 random face-up cards from your extra deck face down, draw 1 card for it. I guess I could put in was it Extravagance and Prosperity? But Extravagance would be good. Yeah. I don't know if I should have 2. Just go and find 3 super rares for that. So how many do I have to get rid of? 30, 60, 90, 120, 115. I need 115 super rare stuff. So I might find another card that could fit in. So I'm fine with dismantling 6 ultra rares at the moment. Super rares I should be fine with finding something. Since you don't really need use the links in the extra deck for it. Yeah, and I'll just put random extra decks, or maybe some extra decks that could work well. Actually, how good of a card is that one? Cyclone. Soul Ticker. That's a rare. You just target one face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy it, and then your opponent gains life points. Of course I picked that. I just need to get rid of like 2 rares. What I've got. I'm not gonna use that one. And I'm not gonna use that one. Noisy damage, not once per turn. Yeah. Okay, let's just go with this. Ah! Something happened. Thank you, Zakonator20. Hello. For following. I just wanna find... No, I need to go find some super rares to dismantle. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Was it 30, 60, 90, 120, 130, 130 super rares. Alright, I'm trying to math this. It's not easy. Actually, remove the extra, it's 15 minus 1, so it's 14, because I have 10 ultra rare pieces. And then we can sort by super rares. I'm making a funny duck look. Yeah, it's a funny thing. Don't think I'm gonna use Galaxy Eyes. Deck Devastating Virus can always just be good. Imperial Iron Wall could be interesting at some point. I don't think I'm gonna use Element Greats. Sky Strikers, maybe. DGs, not really. Painful Decision. Send 1 level 4 level normal monster from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, add 1 monster of the same name from your deck to your hand. Actually could be good. Void Apocalypse. You can discard 1 card, send 1 fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard. You can send this card, this face-up card from your spell and trap zone. Oh, this is Infernal Rates. Naturas could be good. Yeah, it could. Gem Knights, not really. Master of Restriction could be good in the future. The Bisectors I want to keep. Geminis I don't really see get used, and I might actually try and... Oh, Gemini! I'm gonna get rid of that. It's funny to keep around, to look at. Bahal could be good. Crystal Beasts I don't think I'm gonna use. Dragon Maids I keep because I actually do. Fabled, just card is discarded to the graveyard special summon. I guess it's part of Fables. I've not looked into them. So I might keep thinking if here's the Fables aren't. I don't know how good they are. That one I don't know what you're about. Keeper of Dragon Magic. It's got a lot of things. There's a lot to Fables from what I've heard, but I don't really know much about them. But I do know that they get some support stuff. Yugioh, just because I don't want to get out of what I've got going. Fabled. Yeah, I know they exist, and I think they got some recent support. I don't know if they've been around. I think they're pretty recent. Maybe. When did they first appear? Staff member support. Began as a dual terminal promos and dual terminal Demon Raw God Revival, and continued in dual terminal Champion of Chaos. Their effects focus on discarding cards from their controller's hand to the graveyard to activate their effects. That's pretty cool. I actually quite like that gimmick. But I don't know actually how good they are. So they appeared in Dual Terminal Champions of Chaos. Oh, they came out with 5Ds. They originally came out in 2009 in Japan. I actually pressed on the wrong one. This one. What is this one? That still came out 2008 in Japan when 5Ds was a thing. They were released only in Japan. Well, the first thing. I don't actually know if they ever came out anywhere else. I have a lot of cards, but I just don't see... Yeah, they actually got a pretty interesting gimmick of just activating effects by sending to the graveyard. They're similar to Dark World archetype in that the monsters thrive off effects that discard. Unlike Dark World, all fabled monsters will benefit off of any discard, even for cost. That's interesting. Even though cards like Dark World dealings can be used for fabled monsters, it's best to keep a high monster count and use their own effects to special summon them. The archetype also greatly benefits from cards like Tour Guide from the Underworld, which gets Kanasho to the grave. It's quick possible. Fabled Wit, the absolute meta, yeah. What is this card? What is... So they've got like some cards, but this like one's not listed to the grave as quick as possible, and set up for rank 3 Xyz monsters such as Lavia the Sea Dragon. So these Xyz support the deck. The main focus is synchros such as Fabled Reagan, Formula Synchron, and TG Hyper Librarian in order to maintain the card advantage lost by summoning those monsters. People do use them. So Fable Rangan, 1 Fabled Tuner plus 1 non-tuner monster. When this card is synchro summoned, you can draw until you have 2 cards in your hand. Yeah, I guess you just get rid of all your cards. This card appeared, so this one, Fabled Rangan, first appeared in 2010 with Hidden Arsenal 3, and 2022 this year. When is that? Date is weird. I think that's the 3rd of the 10th in Hidden Arsenal chapter 1. Which I haven't heard of. But I also don't buy March this year they came out. If the only requirement is to be sent to the graveyard, that can be done by anything. Yeah, that's the thing. That's literally what this thing was saying. It's just if this card is discarded to the graveyard. What's this one? Yeah, if this card is in your graveyard, there's so much of this. Yeah, so these cards are only, the Fable cards are only appearing now, from what it looks like. Because these cards are said, or some of them are. Some of these came out in 2011. I love how Cerberus is Cerberus is an ultra. Hang on, what? I'm just trying to figure out some of how these cards are. This card discards graveyard special summon. If special summoned this way, it gains 200 attack, but banish it and leaves the field. Fabled Anorith Synchro. 1 Fabled Tuner plus 1 non-tuner monster. If this card is special summoned, your opponent can discard 1 card to negate this effect. Otherwise, you can draw 2 cards, then discard 1 card. If a monster is sent from your opponent's hand to the graveyard, except during the damage step, you can target one of those monsters, special summon to your field, but it's nothing. I have to go, maybe till later if you still streaming something later. I don't know, it's 11 PM for me here. I didn't think I would stream this long because it's like night, and I was like, oh, I'll just do a Yu-Gi-Oh night duel, night solo thing, just plan some decks, and then I spent way longer than I expected. So I probably won't be on. I'll probably like fix this deck up and go do it. If you want to see the end of this, well, I do have a VODs channel. I spend all the time. We spend all the time with Funny Burn. Yeah, Funny Burn. But yeah, I do have a VODs channel. I do try my best to upload. I've been recording my streams so they're better quality. But we'll go there. Well, we'll see you later. Have fun doing whatever you're doing. I do think I'll use that one. It's 11. This card could be good. Headband. Have fun. Misspelling by. Dark Fusion. If you summon one Fiend Fusion monster from your extra deck and using monsters from your hand, that could be good. Witchcraft creation of the Witchcraft is good. Move the trees. I only need one more. I think I'm gonna use that one. There we go. And when we generate. Oh, that's right, I'm building... Some of these are from archetypes, so I'm actually gonna get some cards from this. Oh. One was two were. I mean, save a move. I get free pools. Open one free pack. Purchase. Oh, evil twins, GG easy. Fiend scripture. Oh, I got all the cards I crafted. Beautiful. Have I actually? What's in these? Oh, just the Dark Lords. I thought there was some other cards in here as well. Okay. Quickly. Actually, I think I can go into here to get the... What are these ones? Rainbow Dragon. Oh, some cards I got rid of. I mean, 3 cards that I could destroy because I'm not gonna care about them. Beginning of the end. I have... That's so new, I thought I had one. Infinity Void. That's funny. I think it's funny when you get super rare to a deck, to an archetype. Okay, so just 2 ultra rares. I don't need to do the thing I was going for before. So what ultra rares do I want? Chaos Dragon Liver. I do want to try and make a banishing deck at some point. I need to keep those. I can't get rid of that one. It's going to. I don't need to get rid of 2. I need to. What's that? 3, 6, 6. Yeah, I actually have to go do this one. 6 of them. Palace of the Elemental Lords? Nah, I'm gonna make. I'm not gonna use Elemental Sabers. I love Light Swans. Light Swans are funny. I mean, I have Chaos, Red Eyes Chaos Man. I don't think I'm really gonna make them. I was just going to do stuff with them, but nah. I have way better cards. I need to keep that one. I want to keep that one. Probably not make Beat Troopers. Medcase. Maybe not. very little ultras to get rid of. That's why I tried to keep it the way I wanted it to be. That's alright. Reigns of the Dark Rulers. What cards do we get from this? Dark Smoke. Okay, so I didn't get a chance to actually ask about the extra deck. But we'll just put in whatever, I guess. So I don't really know what's good to put in there, so we'll just put in whatever, really, I guess is the best way to put it. Edit deck, because we have the other one. You know, these cards aren't going to be used, they're just fodder. Actually, I need it. No, I put in only links because I have try and guess, which is declare one that both players reveal, and the player who has more cards of the declare type gets a C. So we only put links because, you know, that's how that works. Now we'll test this out against bot. Actually, I'm gonna find. I wonder if these actually have an extra deck. That one? I know that one has an extra deck. I know it has synchros. It's just a question of how well I go. We'll do this for one try, and then we'll probably end stream after this test. I'll do some more tomorrow night. So we've got threatening rod that. Okay. And then we got reload. So I summon you, set you, and set you. You're only good in case I didn't get a good card, so we activate reload. We're not chaining reload with reload. Magical mallet. Fucking magical mallet. Well, magical mallet, the one magic mallet, to give me secret barrel. And then we I can get away with battling, right? Or not. No! It's a horrid blunder. What a horrid blunder I did. No. We're not. I have to hold this down. We're actually gonna activate Secret Barrel. Yes, for cuts. Actually, it goes better when I have cards in the hand as well. I blundered. I should have known. I should have known that trap was gonna do it. Path of Destinies. Yeah, I blended, and I'm just gonna surrender. I'm gonna actually try again because I don't have a way of getting everything back. I have to when I get a chance, because show my craziness. So summon a monk. Okay, so I actually have a plan, which is to do that. We summon a monk, which then allows us to activate its effect, getting rid of reload to special summon nurse. time we can activate Rain of Mercy. Oh, this is funny. I gain life points and my opponent doesn't. And we'll activate Secret Barrel as well. I did not get threatening roll with this. Damn, I couldn't keep it alive. But the damage is done. This deck can obviously be refined. Oh, I got like the best top deck. Accurate effect. Percent 6. I don't know what that can do. Previous part. Add one Dark Lord from your deck to your hand, except this one. Oh yeah, I do that. Give myself that one. It's best to keep that one in hand until I can force my opponent to gain life points. I don't think my opponent's doing too well. He's gotten 3 of the same card. Commended Witch. When this guy's no summon, I can add that. Quick effect, I contribute this card, summon a fairy. What's I can discard this card and draw and one Dark Lord card, draw 2 cards, quick effect. Okay. Okay, I think I can actually do this. Sending it away, draw 2 cards. Well, I'm gonna actually test to see if Heroic Gift works. Oh no, I can't actually use Heroic Gift. That's just my favorite monster from my deck except this one. Why can't I do it? Why? I can't Magic Mallet. I think I would have done Seeds a bit better. I thought I was gonna able to Commended Witch. Oh, it's quick effect. Oh. During my opponent's turn, I can quick effect do this. Ah, noted. It's quick effect opponent's turn. I don't. Doesn't look like I have a way of getting that back. Ah. I mean it works. I just didn't get a good amount of hand, and I thought I could do some more things. I feel like I should have Magical Mallet the other card because I didn't lower my opponent's life points. I got my free solo thing. But yeah. I know it's do better, really. But end close game. Go to this. Change that to ending stream. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching. Hope to see you again. And well, thank you all for watching, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.